started producing when I was 13 on a program I was shown by a secondary school friend called Fruity Loops, and also Audacity, which I used to use to sample the tunes I used to do back then. I used to do these remixes as well, like a lot of people probably don't know, but there's some song that went around a long time ago called Noddy Rhythm, where it was like a remix of a Noddy theme tune, official theme. But like an idiot, I didn't put my name with that. But that was through using the Fruit Loops on Audacity, and it went off from there. And now I'm currently using Logic. So we're looking for sounds. I would say it depends on the current time and the current vibe, but whatever it is, it needs to be interesting. Like I love grooves, or grooves and patterns, weird patterns. When I make something, if I have like a nice loop of like a weird sort of pattern or groove, that's it. I'll start fleshing out that. Try to sit down and make something that's different. I always try to sit down with new sounds. I don't usually recreate, although I've started to learn the art of doing that. But yeah, and I always want it to be, it always has to sort of blow me away to some extent before I'd be going to release it. I don't like putting out stuff. Something that I don't feel fully satisfied with will not get released.
And the way that it's read is where third degree. I didn't want to see this version burn, but I'll be back on track if the training the circuits work, smoothing up my surface work, proving that it's perfect turn. And every turn and turn, I continue to search this earth for a girl that deserves to birth my first. But first, I need to get out of this swerving curse. Left that there's a stain on my curtain shirt. And even though I prefer the smirks, examining your hips is one of my learning curves. Yeah.
I think that's flawless.
Yeah, fam, real.
Do it again anyway.
Yeah, I did it again.
I actually think that's fine. That's like
a one take wonder.
Yeah, it is. But
that is a one take wonder. I'm starting to see a routine where I will have a long session at night, a long session that will go into the night, into early mornings, and I'll basically get down most of the beat by then, and then in the morning, because I'll be in a different state or a bit more awake, I've just listened to it again and I know what I need to tighten up. And then like a few more sittings from listening, going away, just doing other stuff, come back listening, I can get it done within, it happens like around 2-3 days. That's what the pattern is anyway. I think I noticed about some of my productions when I'm producing, it happens by mistake, man.
Yeah, or like happy accident and you like it, innit?
Yeah, like you'll be producing, something wrong happens, and then you're just like, you're keeping that. And then you keep that wrong. You've corrected like the bits where it goes too far, but then you keep those wrong bits. Happened with Reese's Limbo. Producing, I must have pressed like 2 buttons. I must have changed the production, and then suddenly after every 4 there was a drop where there was no synth, it was just silence. And then when me and Reese listened to it, we're like, that's not meant to be, but this sounds heavy.
It's the change of the pace and the way that things will be. That things will be. And the state of your face and the pain that is window. Although we get taking a break, you stay. This king's don't quit. This king's don't quit. I hope this stage will erase from the brain. But is this
Yeah, this guy was saying yesterday.
I want to hear some more.
No, but I need them to be there to finish the conversation.
Yeah.
How's it going though?
It's going good, but I'm confident it's going to be nice. Proper nice.
I like vibes of my friends, especially when the factory come down, have a couple guys in the studio. One time we started working on a tune. This is how it is. I remember I started working on a tune with one of the people at his house, But then as I was making it, he felt like the sound was going for was a bit too much gritty, in the sense that the other person who's going to be in the same track from the factory would not compliment him as much. So then when we came over here, we showed him that, but then we decided, oh, let's just make something new. And then while stuck on that, we randomly started having a conversation, of which you will see in the song when it gets released. And that conversation fueled and inspired the entire moment, the whole song. The lyrics are going to be the song, the vibe of the song, and it felt so natural. I think that's when the best material comes out. Organic.
You know them checker jumpers?
Let me jump in.
You know them golfers?
Yeah, I know.
I think that would look hard, bro. Got gloves on, white gloves on that. Like.
It's a little bit.
Someone bringing you flow.
Turn it down.
Bringing you flow. Someone bringing you flow. It's like that sort of vibe, you know what I'm saying? That rallying sort of vibe. Bringing you flow. Let go, put your step in the, jump on the mic and let the booth blow. Run the room, freestyle element, you know what I'm saying? Like when you said that, you hit it on the head there still, because there's no structure, bro. It's just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's just a vibe, bro.
I started a music course because I wanted to learn Logic. Reason being is because back then, whenever you use Fruity Loops, if I went to a big studio, it's like, do you have Fruity Loops? They would laugh, and that was not really cool. So I learned Fruity. I was like, okay, I need to learn Logic. So if I go to any big studios, I know how to use a program, and that's it.
She don't listen cause I'm not on the key. They need to transpose a couple tones eloquently, cause they're an E, but she's the A. But B, C, my father taught me how to play. Hey, so I know what to say. Keep it cool. Like
I get my inspiration from a lot of sources. It's very cliche at the moment to say you listen to a lot of styles of music, but I really do believe I do. And it changes between periods. At the moment, I would say I'm heavily inspired and influenced by UK-based music. With that future garage, electronic scene is holding it down for me right now.
In the belly, so I make her heart race as I compose a symphony to take her to a place where she hits her peak notes. It's written on her face. When she quotes in E-notes, she can't take my faster pace, but I accelerando as we do the tango legato with the bit.
I want to bring in a wide audience. I'm of course I'm heavily influenced by the electronic music scene, but I'm also heavily influenced by hip hop and all sorts of other kinds of music, and I like to express it in my music. I wouldn't say any one song comes out and two songs really come out the same genres, and it's just been like hip hop. It's just lots of different sounds, really. But then for the market, who I'm trying to appeal for, I would like to do, ideally what I like to do is bring an urban audience into electronic music, to bring electronic audience into urban music, to introduce hip hop listeners into acoustic music, just to really just show like music's just all one. Yeah, that's what I love to do. That's what I aim to do. I'm also part of a band though that go by the name Psylus. Now that they are interesting. One of the people knew me from secondary school. His name is Zori. He wanted me to like plug like instruments through my laptop, and then we just mess about with it. Came out some interesting sounds from there. And then he invited me down for a jam with a couple other band people, instrument players, and it was weird jamming out with a laptop. Didn't really realise until after the jams, like I done the jam with a laptop. I was like playing like samples and messing about with the instruments and stuff like that. It's really interesting, and that was sort of the birth of Psylus, and yeah, and then now that's what we're all about. They're jazz musicians, raw jazz, so I'm so happy to be there, privileged. I hear like fresh music all the time. The way they improvise is on point, inspired my music, me trying to improvise electronically, and it just pushes boundaries, man. I see myself having explored new sounds. I'm hoping my music would have got somewhere, touched a few people. I see myself DJing in different countries. I think in 5 years, in terms of audience, I'm hoping it will grow. So far what I've been putting out, it's not just been UK, Sweden, India, South Africa, Croatia, lots of places that I just wouldn't expect, never been, never seen. Didn't know that there's a scene like this in there. But it's global, but it's all underground. I never imagined I'd make the music that I make today.